You first came to China as a
16 years old.
16 years old with your mom Imelda, and met with Chinese leaders. Your father was president, of course, back then. If you think about it, half a century has gone by since that trip. Now returning as president yourself back to the city, what kind of memories and emotions are there?
It's all very clear in my mind. I will never forget it. How we first arrived in China. When we first got the invitation from then Prime Minister Zhou Enlai. And we first got the invitation and we were planning. And we did not know what to expect because in 1974, there was very little news coming out of China. And the only news we had was from the Western world. I remember very clearly, we were so curious when the plane was landing. We were all looking out and seeing what are we going. And at the end of the trip, they said, they're just like us. There's no difference.
So in a way, Mr. President, you were one of the trailblazers of Sino-Philippines relations, even at 16 years young. What kind of a historical lens does that give you to look at China-Philippines relations throughout the decades?
Well, first of all, it is one of the most important parts of that experience is to watch China since 1974 until now 2023, and the remarkable progress that China has gone through, and the leadership of the party, of your presidents, that have taken China from what it was in 1974, which is still really very much a rural country, into what China is now, which is an economic powerhouse in the world, has been remarkable. And to have been for the Philippines to have been part of that evolution, because we had already our diplomatic relations, and we were continuing to consult with each other on many levels already beyond the diplomatic level, has been something that I have always watched with great interest, for the simple reason is I want to know what happened to the beginnings that we laid down in 1974. And I can only say that it has grown by leaps and bounds, and I do not see how it will slow down. I think the only way forward is to increase and strengthen and deepen that relationship between our two countries.
从上世纪70年代跟随母亲来到中国起，马克思亲身参与见证了中非关系的发展历程，是中非友好的建设者、支持者、推动者。当选总统后，马克思在与中国国家主席习近平的通话中表示，菲律宾政府将把非中关系作为外交政策重点方向。2022年6月，马克思出席第2届中非相知奖颁奖典礼时，将中国称为菲律宾最强劲的合作伙伴。
Our gratitude to the government of the People's Republic of China.
2022年10月底，马克思出席达沃萨马尔岛跨海大桥开工仪式，这是菲律宾近期开工的重要项目，由中国企业承建。2022年11月，亚太经合组织领导人非正式会议前夕，习近平主席在泰国曼谷会见了马克思总统。习近平指出，中方始终从战略高度看待中非关系。马克思表示，菲方期待同中方一道挖掘潜力，拓展基础设施、能源、农业、人文等领域合作，构建更加稳健和强劲的双边关系。